Hello everybody, Neda and Jupiter here from Space A and another talk. Today we have our uh, favorite poet in Nepal, Amro Viplob Pratik Dai. Namaste Dai.
Namaste. Thank you for inviting.
You're welcome. That is our honor to be with you. Dai, this series of talk is actually friendly conversation. It's about art, artists, and pandemic. So we want you to tell us what actually, according to our phone call during the first month of pandemic, we both never talked that this will affect us because we like to enjoy alone with our book, with our writing, but it affected me actually. It became so long. What happened to you?
I think, to be in a solitude, to desire to be in solitude is something else. And forcefully go into solitude is different thing.
Exactly.
So, so in the beginning, it was okay for me. My brothers were there, my friends were there. They just brought me all the groceries and all that and everything I needed. And I used to cook, eat, write songs or write poem or read books or watch movies and everything. It was very fine. But it was not uh, it was not that I don't have any words. Not easy, but it was not that productive. Like for a few
Exactly.
days, I was movie, I was listening to music because I love solitude, but it was forced solitude.
Yeah.
So
When we choose to
you know
be
the
alone,
experience
that is with pleasure, right? But when they forced us to be
exactly.
alone, there is no pleasure in that. So,
But I have acclimatized myself.
but that was my next question. Did you be enough productive? Like, what is the effect on your work? Can you produce any new poets or songs or translating anything?
Yeah, but I wrote few poems and I was working in a project. One of my friend is producing a cantata, so I worked for that, and I translated Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman, the play, from English to Nepali. Actually, I transcreated that. Uh, but those were the things, those were the things that was I was assigned for that. Like, you go to the school, you finish this chapter and bring that homework tomorrow. So it took so long for that, maybe 4 5 months, just to translate that. But it was a long period. And now I think I missed 2020 without working, and not even in solitude.
But let's us say Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to all of our viewers. Let's hope 2021 would be like more happy, more joyful, and not that scary and weird. Like we don't need to be that worried in 2021. Hopefully, yeah.
What I think is now I don't care about any lockdown or anything. Pandemic, I must be scared, and we all should be, and we should be careful, cautious. But if there is another lockdown for 1 year, now I know how to use that lockdown because I was not aware of, before.
So now you learned your lesson. So please tell us what you will do if another lockdown happen. Okay, let me tell you what I think. I feel like, during this lockdown, we didn't see lots of people, right? And I was actually happy not to seeing lots of people, but I miss certain people as well. So if another lockdown will happen, I may try to be in touch, more in touch with the people that I know that I will miss. And even without lockdown, I'm trying to be more far away from the people that I didn't miss. Actually, I was happy not meeting them, you know. So what you learned, please let us know.
Let me share you something first. What you said is you'll be in touch with the people you miss, and you'll go to solitude to whom you don't miss. You know, but you are an artist, you're a writer, and you are very emotional. Your heart is so soft, so you can't do that. Neither I. So this is just saying, you just said you gave your
Exactly.
statement,
We
but
just exactly.
you'll not stick on that. I know that, like me.
At least we
And
try.
yeah, at least we try, but we'll fail. I hope. So the thing is, I can't share my learnings to other people, because what I think is the way you live your life, that's your own finding. So we have to find our own way to live or to whatever. So if I say something, do this and do that, or it's like it will be like what's the secret of your long life? If somebody asks to a person who has lived long, and if you'll say that, listen, you must not drink and you must not eat, you must not eat fat foods, you must do exercises and all that thing, that many people do that, but everybody doesn't get that long life or whatever. So I don't think I can tell you some secrets. We have to find out our truth by ourselves. And everybody has their own truth. That is what I think.
अनि नि दाइ हाम्रो यो सुरुवाती पिरियड र अहिलेको लकडाउनकै कुरा गर्दाखेरि सुरुवाती पिरियड र अहिलेको पिरियड हेर्दाखेरि कतै त्यो सुरुवाती पिरियडमा हामी शारीरिक लकडाउन भन्दा पनि मानसिक लकडाउनले बढी ग्रसित त भएका थिएनौँ। किनभनेदेखि अब रोगको हिसाबले हेर्ने भने त अहिले पो सिचुएसन झन् खतरनाक जस्तो देखिएको छ त। त्यो भन्दा पनि त्यो बेलामा जुन बेला लकडाउन भयो कतै त्यो मानसिक लकडाउन त थिएन हामी भित्र बस्नु।
अब त्यो पनि के छ भन्दाखेरि हरेक व्यक्तिमा हरेक इन्डिभिजुअलमा चाहिँ त्यो फरक फरक तरिकाले भयो होला। जस्तो तिमीमा हुनु मेरोमा हुनु हैन या नेजामा हुनु त्यो आफ्नो आफ्नो तरिकाको हुन्छ नि त। तर मलाई जहाँसम्म लाग्छ मेरो हिसाबमा त्यो बेलामा शारीरिक लकडाउन भनेर भन्दाखेरि फिजिकल पनि त्यस्तै नै थियो। अनि मेन्टल्ली पनि अब के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि यु आर एन आर्टिस्ट हैन। though I can't paint, but I take myself as a artist हैन। तर छुट्याउँदाखेरि म पोएट भयो तिमी पेन्टर भयो। तर त्यसमा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो काम भनेको हामी जुन बेलामा क्रिएट गर्छौं कुनै चीज त्यो क्रिएट गर्दाखेरि हामीलाई सलिट्युड चाहिन्छ, हामीलाई लकडाउन चाहिन्छ, सेल्फ लकडाउन चाहिन्छ। तर त्यो एक्सपिरियन्स लिनको लागि त्यो कुनै चीज फाइन्ड आउट गर्नको लागि वी नीड टु ट्राभल हैन। कहीं हाइकिङ जानु पर्यो, कहीं घुम्न जानु पर्यो, कहीं साथीभाइहरू भेट्नु पर्यो। अनि हामी त्यहाँ जुन असमानता देख्छौं या कुनै कतै डिस्क्रिमिनेसन देख्छौं अब के कुराले हाम्रो इमोसनलाई हिट गर्छ, कतै कुनै इन्सल्ट देख्छौं अनि देन वी क्रिएट दैट थिङ, नट द रिजल्ट अफ दैट इन्सल्ट और डिस्क्रिमिनेसन बट विल फर्मेन्ट दैट थिङ इन्टु अनदर लेभल हैन। अनि त्यसपछि हामीले त्यसको रिफ्लेक्सनबाट गर्छौं। तर कोठाभित्र बस्दाखेरि त्यो धेरै लामो समयसम्म बस्दाखेरि कसरी क्रिएट गर्ने त्यो त डिफिकल्ट टास्क।
अनि अर्को एउटा मलाई खुबै लागिरहेको मानव जातिले प्रकृतिलाई धकेल्दै 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 एउटा कुनातिर लगिरहेको बेलामा प्रकृतिले एकपल्ट ठुलो धक्का दिँदाखेरि मानव जाति नै कसरी हल्लिँदो रहेछ त भनेको यसको प्रभाव कस्तो पर्दो रहेछ त भन्ने पनि त कतै न कतै त यो कोरोनाले देखाएको छ नि हैन र दाइ?
त्यो चाहिँ नि एकदम सही कुरा भनेको हो हैन। हामीले प्रकृतिलाई साह्रै दोहन गरेको छौं। हामीले प्रकृतिलाई चाहिँ नि टेकन फर ग्रान्टेड भन्छ नि त्यसरी लिएको छ हैन यो त हाम्रो हकको अधिकार हो हामी प्लास्टिक बाल्छौँ हामी फोहोर जहाँ पाए त्यही फ्यालिदिन्छौँ हामी त्यो जुन 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 तरिकाले सानो सानो कुराले चाहिँ यो प्रकृतिलाई चाहिँ हामीले स्याहार गर्न सक्छौँ त्यो काम त हामीले कहिले पनि गरेनौँ गरेको पनि छैनौँ हैन त्यो हिसाबमा ठिक छ प्रकृतिबाट चाहिँ एउटा केही चिज आयो मान्छेलाई हल्लाउनुको लागि तर मान्छे यस्तो एउटा जाति रहेछ जो चाहिँ के अरे त्यो इतिहासबाट अथवा कुनै एउटा प्रलयबाट उसले चाहिँ लेसन लिँदो रहेछ लेसनै लिँदो रहेछ हामीले संसारभरिको हामीले हेरौँ हैन जस्तो अस्ति न्यू इयर्स इभ के अरे सरी त्यो क्रिसमस इभ भयो हैन मान्छेहरूको हुल कति थियो तिमीलाई लाग्छ उनीहरूले चाहिँ केही ज्ञान लियो केही सिक्यो केही गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने लाग्यो हामीले प्रकृतिलाई दोहन गरेको छौँ प्रकृतिलाई हामीले रिटर्न ब्याक गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुरा केही सोच्यो कसैले पनि सोचेको संसारभरि कसैले पनि सोचेको छैन हैन खालि सोच्ने भनेको को हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि सीमित कवि कलाकार हैन र सीमित असल मान्छेहरू उनीहरूले चाहिँ आफ्नो तरिकाले प्रयास गरिरहन्छ आफ्नो तरिकाले बाँकी अरूलाई त फरक पर्दैन त्यो अरूहरूलाई फेरि मैले नराम्रो भनेको पनि होइन त्यो मानवीय स्वभाव मानवीय चरित्र नै त्यही हो
अनि यसरी हेर्दाखेरि त मानवीय चरित्र भनेको त विवेकहीन अरू संवेदनाहीन जस्तै नै देखिँदो रहेछ नि हैन त दाइ कतिपय घटनाहरूले त त्यतैतिर संकेत गरिएको देखियो नि यो पिरियडमा
मान्छे त के छ भने आफ्नो दुनो सज्याउने मात्रै जात हो केही विवेक जसलाई चाहिँ साहित्य कला र सङ्गीतले केही विवेक दिएको हुन्छ उसले मात्रै आफ्नो दुनो सच्याउँदैन अरूको दुनो सच्याउँछ हामी आफ्नो निम्ति होइन हामी अर्काको निम्ति बाँचेको हो भनेर उनीहरूले भन्छ हैन तर यो के छ भने फेरि यो भनेर हामीले चाहिँ सबै मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ मतलब त्यो नराम्रो भनेको पनि होइन भन्नु पनि भएन तर मलाई के लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि त्यो चेतना मान्छेमा त्यो चेतना ल्याउने शिक्षाको अभाव छ के संसारभरि नै मान्छेमा त्यो चेतना ल्याउने एउटा आदर्शवादी चिन्तन लिएर आउने त्यो शिक्षाको अभाव भएको छ त्यो शैक्षिक प्रणाली जुन जुन चेन्ज हुँदै आयो त्यो शैक्षिक प्रणालीहरू फेल भएको छ सो हामीले खालि बाँचुन्जेल तमासा हेर्ने मात्रै हो मलाई त्यस्तो लाग्छ
So Viplob Dai, as an individual, if we are thinking ourselves as an artist, so we are a little bit more than individual, right? If we are thinking like at least artists like you, not like me that nobody knows that what I am doing, but like you who are famous in the country, in the world. So you think that we have some responsibility in the very, very small things, like they are going outside. Why to put this in Facebook? If you think that you are an artist, you can influence some people. Why you are sharing? During the lockdown, you went and do like this and take a picture. You think that is kind of necessary during this? Okay, when there is nothing, you want to share your happiness with your family and friends. But during the lockdown, and in other way as well, if you think that any individual, when you call yourself artist, do you have any responsibilities?
No, I think I have not shared any post like that. I hope so. But I need to check my Facebook again. But there is a thing, you know, everybody wants to be celebrity and everybody wants to be known. Everybody is after identity. And Facebook knows that quality of human being and they started this kind of thing. So you know, it's quite natural. It's obvious that people share what they are doing, and you know, that's what I think.
You know, that is okay. That is okay. We know the nature of human being. But during the lockdown, when we are all saying we need to be careful, we need to be this and that, this is such an unnecessary thing. Okay, don't think about that. But what you feel, what is an artist's responsibility during a disaster kind of a special time?
Yeah, if it was like a devastating earthquake, which we faced back in 2015, I think, if I'm correct. So in those time, we all the artists we need to physically, how can we help? Maybe I can help just 100 rupee, 1 cent. Let me help, let me do. And if something is happening, if I can't go to another district or another province, I can do in my neighborhood, And this kind of pandemic, here we don't have any choice. We have to lock down ourselves, you know. And people who want to go out, they can go out, but they have to be cautious and wearing mask and all that. And after returning their home, they need to wash their hands and sanitize their, that kind of thing. So we need to be in this kind of thing. I don't think immediately we can do something like in this period. If we want to do some painting or write a poetry about this thing, it should be fermented in our mind, in our heart, in our soul, and it will come later on, not immediately. If here is a pandemic, if we want to express something or show our responsibility to the people, then we can't force ourselves to paint something and do some exhibition or write poetry and recite some in club or whatever. So I don't think, maybe I'm too short of words. I'm sorry.
No, but I am totally agree with you. In this kind of situation, better to wait, keep a little bit distance, and then do your artwork. That will the result will be better.
Exactly.
And then, as you mentioned, earthquake. Really, how this is the experience that I am happy to be part of. Actually, it's not very good to say, but I really, because I saw the earthquake, and during the earthquake time, we were thinking we need to be together. We need to help as part of the society together. We sleep together with the neighbor. We were eating together with all the people from our neighborhood, and then we collect money. We did whatever we want together, and that brought, apart from the sad part of the disaster, that brought a happiness. But in this time, we can't be together. Actually, being together means solitude. Like, if you want to show that you are with the others, you need to be alone. So it was totally opposite. And I think this has mentally too much effect on people, more than earthquake. In earthquake, it was easy. Like, you hug each other, you cry together, you go outside together, help. But here you need to sit. If you want to laugh or cry or whatever you want to do, you need to do it alone. And it was hard. It was really hard. Lots of people were not mentally ready for this kind of situation.
But we witnessed this situation, so we learned something. But let me add you something about the disaster we faced back in 2015. That disaster brought us together, which was not a human character. They don't, and that disaster showed we don't have any religion, we don't have any caste, we don't have any color, we don't have any, rich and poor. We were all together, but we didn't learn from that. But this pandemic is such a pandemic. I never heard about this. This refreshed our individual character, because we want to be separate, We need religion. We want to be divided. This is the thing. But we should learn from that. After this pandemic, I hope we'll brave this thing. And I hope we'll learn from, let's keep learning from that earthquake, which happened in.
Yeah. I totally agree. So, Viplob, we don't have that much of time left, but we want you to give us and our viewer honor of listening to one of your poets, please. In your choice.
And I'm not ready for the English poetry right now because I
Nepali.
didn't know. Yeah, because I didn't know that I have to read. So otherwise, I would have brought my book right now. So in Nepali,
Nepali. Perfect.
मलाई मन छ म भएको कसैलाई थाहै नहोस् मलाई मन छ म गएको पनि कसैलाई थाहै नहोस् म बन्न चाहन्छु पानीको निर्मल थोपा जुन थोपाको मात्रै कुनै मूल्य छैन म बन्न चाहन्छु हावाको शीतल झोक्का जुन झोक्काको मात्रै कुनै अर्थ छैन मलाई मन छ म भएको कसैलाई थाहै नहोस् मलाई मन छ म गएको पनि कसैलाई थाहै नहोस् म बन्न चाहन्छु जङ्गलमै ओइलिने फूल म बन्न चाहन्छु जङ्गलमै ओइलिने फूल जुन फूल कसैको अभिलेखमा छैन म बन्न चाहन्छु त्यस्तो प्राचीन कला जुन आज कसैले सम्झेको छैन मलाई मन छ म भएको कसैलाई थाहै नहोस् मलाई मन छ म गएको पनि कसैलाई थाहै नहोस् थ्याङ्क यू I hope you will translate this and that will be scrolling in the screen later.
That was very good. I will ask Jupiter to do something when we are going to put it on YouTube. Thank you so much, Viplob Dai. If you have the last thing, if you want to say anything to our audience, please feel free to say.
I just want to say, just trust in love. Trust in love. I have three things to say. Trust in love first, trust in love second, and trust in love the third one.
Perfect. Perfect. Let's love each other. Let's trust in love. We love you, Viplob Dai.
Same here. Thank you so much for inviting.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching us. Bye-bye. Stay safe and healthy.
Bye.